He said, son, you're getting a baptism. He was more than just a pastor. We have his spiritual DNA. He's our father in the faith. He taught me how to operate in the power and the presence of God. He taught me how to lay my life down and sacrifice and dedicate myself to God. He taught me how to work hard and take care of the natural man as well as the spiritual man. He taught me to love God and to hate sin. He taught me how to be myself and not to be religious. Probably the greatest lesson in ministry that I learned, that I could be myself. And if you ever were in our services, Brotherhood he was real and he was himself. And I remember when Donnie came and preached one time, and Johnny's preaching it up, and he'd been here many times, and Brotherhood's back there, and he's like, that's right, Danny. Got his name wrong. But he was real. And you could show up to his office on Monday morning and talk about the church service on Sunday, and he'd say, man, that was dead. You know what? I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say nothing because he called it like it was. And I remember him preaching in a church that I had preached in, and he went over and preached for the man, and he came back and we were talking about it, and I said, well, how did it go over there? And he said, well, it's kind of hard to describe. He said it was like a limp noodle. I mean, where did he come up with all this stuff? He called it like it was. And I appreciated that, because we need to be real in life, in ministry, and let's call it, if it's a dead service, let's call it dead. That did more for me than somebody standing up and saying, let's just sugarcoat it and cover it up.